Hey guys, I would like to update you guys in this quick video on Docker and the advantages of Docker in test automation. You might be wondering, everybody says Docker, what it is, how it will help me. Let's assume that you need to run your test automation script. Assuming you are using Java, then you would need to have Java Maven installed in that machine for sure. Then you need to have your code, of course. Then you might be having some kind of assumptions that I need to have certain directories to be created in that machine, then only it will work. Something like this. You could be having some assumptions like this. Then you need to have Chrome, Firefox browser installed. Then your test scripts will be talking to the browser via some driver. So you also need to have the drivers downloaded and set up in the system path variable. Okay, then only it will work. You know that. Okay, so sometimes there are cases like you want to test specifically in Chrome version 76, Firefox version 65, something like this. Okay, so then you need to have the corresponding driver versions downloaded and set up. So these are your dependencies. So you just want to run this, but you need to have Java, Maven directories, the specific version of driver, specific version of the browser, everything have to be set up properly so that your test automation script will just work fine, right? Let's assume that you have hundreds of test scripts and you want to run them on a daily basis as part of the nightly regression or something via Jenkins. Okay, so in this case you have multiple machines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you could be having n number of machines, and all the machines should be set up with the corresponding all the dependencies. Okay, the same Java, Maven directories, the Chrome drivers, everything have to be present in all the machines, right? Let's imagine that you want to upgrade Chrome, okay, or you want to upgrade Java, you want to upgrade Maven. Now can you imagine that how many machines do you have to go and update, right? So this is a lot of pain, right? So this is where Docker comes into picture, guys. Docker is a tool which automates your infrastructure. It creates something like a virtual machine. Okay, guys, this is not exactly a virtual machine, but imagine that way for easy understanding. Okay, so it's called Docker image and it's almost like a virtual machine. So it contains all the necessary softwares and or applications which you need to run your application. For example, these are the set of dependencies you need to run your test scripts, right? So what Docker will do is that Docker will take all the dependencies and it will create a virtual machine, something like a virtual machine, and whenever you need it, it will just give it to you in the machine. Okay, so for example, with the Docker, what you have to have is you need to have one machine with the Docker installed. Okay, now you can just tell Docker that, hey Docker, we created this Docker image, we created that virtual machine, you remember, can you just bring it up, I want to run my test script. Okay, now you just give this instruction in a command to Docker. Docker will immediately, okay, no problem, I will just bring it up. Okay, it will just bring it and run all your test scripts in that virtual machine. Okay, as soon as it's done, it will just get destroyed. Okay, it will just go away. Okay, so your machine will just back to normal. There will not be any sign of Java, there will not be any sign of Maven. Okay, so whenever you need it, Docker will just bring it, run your test script, and it will just get destroyed. Right, this is cool, right? Since it's kind of virtual machine and you can bring it up whenever you want, right? So you can also tell Docker that, hey Docker, can you just bring 2 more instances of that or 1 more instance of that, I want to run 2 test suites in parallel. Docker will be like, okay, no problem, I'll create 1 more for you. So it will create 1 more virtual machine by cloning this. Okay, so you can run 2 different test suites in parallel if you want. Okay, now if you consider the remote machine, now you don't have to go and update all your remote machines with a different version of Java, Firefox, Chrome, all those stuff, guys. As long as you have Docker installed, Docker will just bring that virtual machine, whatever you have created, it will run all your test scripts and it will just remove everything once it's done. This is so cool, right? So this is the advantage of Docker, guys. So what are the advantages of Docker? Docker automates your infrastructure as you automate the test for your application, guys. Since a brand new VM, I keep saying a VM, but as I said, it's not exactly like a VM, but it's kind of VM, okay? Just imagine that way again. So it just works every time, guys. It starts from a clean state, specific version of Java, specific version of Maven, specific version of Chrome. So it starts from a clean state, and because of that, it just works every time. You will not be having issues like, oh, in my remote machine, the Chrome got upgraded automatically. Because of that, all my tests started failing. So you will not be having issues like this. Since we have automated the infrastructure, so you will not be spending too much time on infrastructure maintenance. And the scalability, you saw in the previous the slide, that whenever you can, what you need is a machine with the Docker. As long as you have a machine with the Docker, that's it. You can bring all your test scripts and run it in the VM, and you can just destroy it. Okay, so it's very easy to scale, and it works on any machine, guys. As long as you have Docker in that machine, it will just work fine. Okay, for example, I have created some test scripts. I am having some assumptions with the folder structure and everything. Okay, now if you ask me, hey, can you share the test script with me? Okay, so instead of sharing all the script and providing all the instruction, do this and do that and run this command and create this directory, I don't have to tell you anything. Okay, I can just give you the Docker command, run this, that's it. If I do this, all my test script will just work in your machine as well. Okay, so that is the these are the advantages of Docker, guys. So we will be discussing a lot about Docker and the usage of Docker in test automation with the Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid, and all those stuff in this course. So please check the description for the link and the discount coupon so that you can check more details on this Udemy page, guys. Okay. So these are the things we would be discussing in this course, guys. At the end of the course, you would be very, very comfortable with the Docker and the Docker usage, the Docker commands. You should be able to create test automation infrastructure on demand. Whenever you need, you can bring up a Selenium Grid. Then you can also get destroyed automatically as soon as your test automation scripts are done. Okay, you will also be learning Selenium. So Selenium is nothing but a Selenium Grid, but in which you can watch the remote browser execution. Okay, that is, in your browser you can watch what's happening in the remote machine and how the test scripts are being executed. You can watch it from your browser. Okay, so this is cool, guys. And then we will be learning Jenkins. We will be installing Jenkins. We will be creating CI/CD pipelines, and we will be running all our test automation scripts via pipeline. We will be learning that. We will also be learning just enough AWS to run our test automation scripts in AWS using Jenkins. We will be seeing how to launch EC2 instances automatically to run our scripts when it's required. Once that is done, and how the machines are getting destroyed automatically. We will be learning all those cool stuff, guys. Okay, once again, if you are really interested, please check the description, in which you would be finding a link with the discount coupon applied, guys. Okay, thanks for watching.